G'day and welcome to Truck and Bus TV. I'm Jon Thomson, and today we're driving a truck that's been long anticipated and much waited for, and that's the new Mack Anthem. Both the Anthem and the Superliner, we're driving from Sydney down to Albury today, testing them out, one with a B-double, 62 tonnes, and the other one a single semi-trailer. Looking forward to getting down the highway and seeing exactly what makes these trucks tick. So let's climb aboard, have a drive, let's see what it goes like. The Anthem is an important truck for the Bulldog brand because it's the ticket back into the main game. The arrival of newer, more modern conventionals such as Kenworth's T610 and Freightliner's Cascadia meant Mack's aged product lineup no longer really measured up. In its home market in America, Mack has steadily lost share in the line haul market thanks to that lack of a modern cab. The Anthem is aimed at halting that slide and reversing the trend. In Australia, the cab has been adapted across virtually the entire Mack offering, with the ability to tick either a sleeper or day cab, depending on the application. The new cab features 1.8 metres of headroom in the cockpit and 2.1 metres of headroom in the sleeper compartment, giving Mack its first ever full stand-up cab with a flat floor. The first thing you notice standing in front of the new Anthem is the very contemporary take on the Mack grille and the truck's muscular looking front profile. The new profile is much more aerodynamic than the old square style Mack grille, and the overall shape gives better aero performance, aided further by the reduction in gaps and better overall panel fit. Climb up into the Anthem cab and position yourself on the Isri suspension seat, and the view ahead is clearly very good, with the new Anthem bonnet sloping away and revealing excellent forward vision. The dash is a wraparound and a major upgrade, with a bigger 5-inch Mack Co-Pilot information screen in the middle of the dash, with a large speedo on one side and tacho on the other, as well as a range of gauges monitoring vital signs directly below. The instruments aren't full digital, they're what Mack calls digital analog, so they have analog needles but digital faces. They're all extremely easy to read, and the full colour info screen can be scrolled through using the steering wheel buttons to bring up a range of info for the driver to use while at the wheel. Speaking of the steering wheel, it's a brand new design, with this Formula 1 inspired flat bottom, which Mack reckons was included for better comfort. Either side of the wheel are two stalks, with the left-hand stalk managing turn signals, high beam and wipers, while the right-hand stalk controls engine brake and a button for scrolling info on the Co-Pilot screen. On the angled wraparound left-hand dash is an area that can be configured with 4 optional auxiliary gauges, while below that is a bank of 18 rocker switches for various functions and the controls for the M-Drive positioned at the top of the dash. All of it's well located and designed, and we quickly found it easy to use and operate. Looking around the sleeper cab, there's ample lockers providing up to 108 litres of storage for the driver's gear, and the bunk is pretty comfy, with a thick mattress and plenty of space. More importantly is the fact that Anthem has been engineered and designed with Volvo's family electrical architecture, allowing better management of the driveline with faster and smoother shifts in the M-Drive AMT and better mating to the engine, which means better efficiency and overall integration with the safety systems like the adaptive cruise control, autonomous emergency braking and electronic stability. Speaking of safety, the Anthem doesn't get airbags in the cab, and the Bulldog brand continues to miss out on driver and passenger safety airbags, despite the fact that parent company Volvo has long been a safety champion and its trucks feature them. When we sampled the Anthem, it was obvious the new cab delivered much better sound insulation and isolation from the bumps and grinds on the road, with longer front springs and Mack's air ride system at the rear giving a smooth, unfussed ride. Very impressed so far, particularly with the ride and the comfort levels in these new Mack Anthems. We're in the day cab now. This is the truck that guys have to live with every day, driving containers around. And we've had some choppy bits of the Hume Freeway that have been really testing the ride qualities of this truck, and I think it's come through with flying colours. The Anthem we drove was powered by the 13-litre Euro 5 MP8 engine with 535 horsepower and 2600 Nm of torque, mated to the M-Drive HD 13-speed AMT. Ambling down the highway, the MP8 ticked over at just 1400 RPM at the legal limit of 100 km an hour, thanks to the 3.09 to 1 diff, and while using the Bendix adaptive cruise control. If first impressions were anything to go by, the Mack Anthem is a good truck and should prove a winner for Mack in Australia. They're a major step up for the old Bulldog, if nothing else. Well, that's our assessment of the new Mack Anthem on this episode of Truck and Bus News. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you next time.